All right, people of YouTube, this is RODRICK G coming to you again with part 2 of the Resident Evil walkthrough, how to play Resident Evil. This time we're going to go from this point that we left off in video 1, and we're going to go all the way through the residence and come out headed back to the mansion. So let's get started. Okay guys, to recap, we just finished the mansion part, which is right here, right outside. We're outside now, and we're going to pick up from this point, which is right outside the doors. We've already triggered the cutscene, and our first object is to open the graveyard. We do this by coming down here. We go to these weather vanes, and it says we see a switch, and to press it. Now what we're going to do to make this easier is we're going to wait for the weather vane to like slow down, and we're going to go west. No, we don't want to do that anymore. Oh, we didn't trigger the cutscene. My bad.
Barry?
Monster! James! Gun! Ineffective! Instant! Stay away! Forest outside the mansion! Stay! Hey!
That radio only works when it wants to. Okay, so once again we come down here and we have to have this same switch here, and we're going to press it, but this time we're going to press it north. If you ever forget this puzzle, the key to the puzzle is both of these weather vanes are pointed towards you. Okay, west is the first one that's pointed towards you, and north is the second one pointed towards you. Both of them are pointed towards you, so the weather vane should always point at Jill. Okay, all right, that being done, we open the graveyard. We're gonna come down here, open it up. Okay, we're gonna come through. Now the graveyard part is not useless. We can actually get a better gun, which is the Magnum. But considering that we don't necessarily need the Magnum to finish the game, we're gonna skip that one. But if you wish, leave a comment down in the comment section, and I'll do a supplement where I will show you how to get the Magnum, and I'll show you how to get the other weapons that you may need for this run. All right, we're gonna run until we get up to this house. The cabin. There we go. We're up to the cabin, okay? On harder difficulties, this can get to be a little bit of a problem, because what will happen is that the little girl in chains, which is Lisa Trevor, she comes in and she hits you. 2 shots kills you. There is no other way around it. 2 shots will kill you. Okay, so we got the map to the courtyard, which we really don't need, but okay, we got it. We did it. Okay. We got the crank, which we're going to need a little bit later. Okay. All right. Now that we got the crank, we're going to take a minute and we're going to look at it and examine it. And we see that it's shaped like a square. So it's going to tell us it's the square crank. And we do this so we won't confuse it with the second crank that we're going to get later on in the game. Okay. For those of you who've never been through the game, okay, this part, I suggest you save right here. Take a safety save right here, because this place is cramped and you will not be able to get out of here. Most of the time, you won't be able to get out of here without taking a hit. You take 2 hits, the game's over, and then you go back to wherever you saved from, which, if you didn't save, can be a long way away. So just take a safety save, okay? And if you want to, you can trigger it. You can trigger the cutscene by walking out the door, or you can just get rid of your ink ribbon, like I'm going to right now. and then you can walk through the door. Okay, Jill gets knocked out. All right, here's the part I'm talking about. I am not great dodging, and this is not a high technical part of mine, but I'm gonna try to get through it. Got me anyway. On the harder difficulty, she would be at caution right now. Red or orange caution right now, and a second swipe would have killed me. On the easier difficulties, let's see what she is now. She's at orange caution. So we're gonna pick up a green herb. All right. Do I want to carry that? No, I don't think so. Okay, we're out of there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head back down. Head back to the graveyard. All right, very good. We're here now. Trash through the graveyard. Get to the door. Go all the way back up the hill to the mansion. All right. Here we go. So we didn't pick up any of the items in here because we're going to pick them up now. And the reason we're going to pick them up now is because we're headed to another location. And this is going to be the residence part 1. Okay? All right. All right, we go through this door.
Jill to Brad, can you hear me? Shit, it's broken.
Yeah, thanks. We didn't know that, Jill. All right, head up the stairs through this door. Okay, and now you're gonna find out why we got the square crank, and that's for this thing here. Okay. Part 1 introduced you to the damage system in this game. Basically, 1 hit gets you caution, 2 hits gets you danger, 3 hits kills you. This part of the game is going to introduce you to the more intricacies of the health system. Now we're going to throw poison into it. Your character can be poisoned at any point. Okay. Now we got poisoned by Jan, but Jan's poison is kind of a, it's kind of a unavoidable situation. In this case, we had serum to cure the poison. In this case here, we're going to an area that does not have any serum. So we're going to cure poison a different way. All right. We're going to do this residence part very quickly. I'm going to also show you guys how to make the V-Jolt from beginning to end. Okay? The V-Jolt is going to be a type of poison that we use to kill the boss so that we don't have to waste ammo fighting him. Because in this game, you want to take as little ammo fighting bosses as possible. So if you have a cutscene that you can trigger, you want to try to trigger that cutscene. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna leave the blue herb. I'm gonna leave the blue herb. All right, we're gonna come to this first room on the right side. Wait, that's the left side. First room on the left side. This is a save room. We're gonna pick up another battery. Okay. Come on. Pick up another first aid spray. And we're gonna throw all this stuff into our what's the name? Into our box. We're gonna pick up the assault shotgun along with the 12 ammo that it has because we're gonna need it just in case we need it. And we're gonna leave. In this case, if you're a new player, I would suggest, and I'm gonna go ahead and just show you the right way to do it. Go ahead and take your safety save right here because some things can go wrong down here and it will not. No, I don't want to overwrite that. I want to overwrite that. Some things can go wrong here and it can go wrong really quickly. So take your safety save and take about a minute or so and put it away. All right, good. Let's go. We're going to complete these rooms very quickly. I'm going to show you exactly what you need out of these rooms and exactly how to get out of here. Okay. First of all, we're going to take this box right here. We're going to go behind it. We're going to move it. Okay. Move it a couple times right there. Now we're going to go forward. We're going to move it into place. Nope. No, we're not because it's not moved. We're going to move it again. There we go. Now we're going to move it into place. No, Jill. Now we're gonna move it into place. And what this does is there's a plant below us, and that plant is going to have its tentacles come up every time we cross that area, and it's gonna do damage to us. By putting this box here, we can easily get up over the box, and we can avoid the tentacle. Okay, there we go. Let's go in this room. And don't mind the big spider. The big spider's gonna do his thing, but just don't mind him. There's a big spider coming from the ceiling. Yes, the first time we saw it, it was awesome. It was ridiculous. We didn't know what to do. We had never seen graphics like that before. No, I don't want that. What you want is the red book right here. The red book is the one we want, okay? Now, you can also pick up the shotgun ammo too. That's not going to hurt anything. And then we're going to bypass him and we're going to go through the door. That's how you complete that room. That's all you need out of that room is the red book. Everything else you pick up is just extra, okay? The reason we put this here is so now we can use it to get over. We're going to go up the ladder, up on one crate, up on the second crate, down on the third crate, off and through the door, and we take no damage from that. All right, we're doing great. We got good health, we got good everything. We're gonna come all the way to the end of the hall to this door 002, and we're gonna trigger a cutscene.
No, that wasn't part of our deal. But it's not necessary to destroy stars. What about my family? If I play my cards right.
And we get a little bit more of the story.
Jill.
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, you heard. I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Talking to yourself? You all right? What's gotten into you?
All right, we're gonna skip this. We're gonna skip this. Plant 42 report. 4 days have passed since the accident. The Plant 42 is growing at an amazing rate. We're going to get into Plant 42. Okay, there's a door here to the bathroom on the right side. We're going to go in the bathroom. Okay. Now, as we enter the bathroom, you're going to hear the door open and close. Okay. So what we're going to do, what that is, that's a zombie that came in. So we're going to go over and he's going to open the door and we're going to attract him. And I'm going to stun him and leave him in the room. So by doing that, by the fact that he came into the bathroom, that means that he's stuck in there now. We don't have to worry about him. This room is clear. Gonna do a little bit of housekeeping. We're gonna move this bookcase backwards all the way to the back. We're gonna move this bookcase to the side. We just do that for later. Okay. And we're gonna leave out. First of all, we're gonna examine this key. And when we examine it, we see it's gathered 001 is imprinted. So we know we had the key for room 001. Where room 001 is out here. Okay, and this is room 001. We're going to use it and discard it. And then we're going to ease in this bathroom very quickly. Yes, I know it's bathroom track. We're going to a lot of bathrooms. This is the bathroom section of the game. Okay, so once you get the control room key, everything is going to try to kill you. So what we're going to do is quickly get out of this room, and we don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay, so we got the control room key, which means we can go down into the sub basement. That's our next part. So where is the sub basement, you ask? Well, we've already partially uncovered it. So we're going to go back to that same room we were in. Room 002 here. And we are going down the ladder. Okay, very nice. Now that we're down here, we have a puzzle or two to solve. I'm going to start by moving this. This is a box puzzle. I'm not going to bore you. I'm just going to tell you how to solve it. 3 boxes. We have to form a bridge. We do that by moving each box into the water. Box number 1, obviously. One down. And this is number 3, which will make us a good bridge. All right, so now the bridge is done. Now we can go across. This is a safety, this is a safety herb. We'll just take that. because we're gonna have a little problem down here with sharks. Yes, we're about to fight sharks. Yep, sharks. Now, in subsequent playthroughs, you can die. The sharks can one-shot you because it is a big shark in here called Neptune. If Neptune bites you, you will die. Okay? He can one-shot you, especially on hard difficulty. He can one-shot you. So just be aware of that if you play on harder difficulties. All right, we used the control room key there, and we discarded it. Now we head down, and this is a puzzle, okay? I'm going to give you the solution to the puzzle right now, okay? You see this? See this whiteboard right here? You're going to come over to the whiteboard, and you're going to look at it. It says, caution, in case of a drop in oil pressure, control open valve number 2. That gives us the solution, okay? The problem is when we do this. There's a switch to drain the water. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna exit out of that. We come over to this console, which is in the middle right here. Come over to this console. We're going to hit the button. And that shark didn't like that. He didn't like that. So what he's done is he's messed up everything.
Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
So we're going to come over here to the console on the left. There's a control valve for pressure, but it won't budge until the safety is released. I'm going to come back to the middle console. Nope. Come back to the right. The right has a pressure sensor, so we're going to release the safety. Okay, the safety mechanism has been released.
Reaching
Come in here.
30% of pressure threshold.
To the left, we're going to pull this since the safety's been released. And it's not going to work. Oil pressure loss. Shelter operation will terminate. Restore oil pressure, then release the safety. So we have to do this again. We're going to come out here. This is the oil pressure. These switches control the oil pressure valves. Press which switch? We know number 2. We're going to press number 2.
Reaching 50% of pressure threshold.
We're going to come back to the console on the right.
Immediately.
Going to release the safety. We're going to go back to the left. We're going to pull it. All right. Then we're going to come back to the center console and drain the water. Okay. The reason this is so confusing, okay? We're going to go left console to release the safety. Right console to bring the pressure shield down, or the pressure blinds down, and then the middle in order to drain the water. If you fail this part, then the game's over, okay? That's why you had the safety save, because once you get to this part, if you fail, the game's over. It's an automatic game over. The shark will eat you, okay? So that's why that's one of the most important puzzles. Okay, so we got herbs. Okay. So I'm going to combine that herb with that, and we got 3 green herbs. Okay, very nice. But that right there is an automatic game over, guys. If you mess that up, if you mess that puzzle up. Okay, next puzzle. Yes, there is a next puzzle. So we kind of got to go and get it. We're going to come over here. We're going to pick up this, which is a grenade shell. which is nice, very good. And we're gonna go through the door. All right. That being said, we're gonna come through here. Please avoid the flopping shark because he can't do anything to you. He's dead or dying. We're gonna come past the big shark, okay? And we're gonna get up on the platform, okay? Now we're gonna go for this key, and the shark's gonna come to life. Normally in this situation we'd be screwed. Only problem is Sharky is stupid and put himself near a electric generator. We push the console into the water. We come over. We pull the switch on the generator. We fry shark. Wow! Look at it. Look at it go. And Sharky's dead. Or dying. Whichever one comes first. We go down. We get the key. Yes, we have the residence key. Let's move. Bye, shark. Have a good day. Have a nice time dying. You too. You have a good time dying too. All right, guys. We're done with the sub basement. We're done with this place. Well, no, we're not quite done with this place, but I will deal with that a little bit later. I will deal with that a little bit later. We're gonna have to make one more trip down here. It's not long, but we're gonna have to make a trip down here. That is Magnum ammo right here if you need it, but we don't have the Magnum, so we're not gonna worry about it. We're gonna come up here, get on the ladder and press X to latch onto it and go up. And we're gonna come out right where we started. Very nice. So we are out of here for right now. Gonna climb up the ladder. All right, there we go. Very good. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this key, and I'm gonna show you where to use it at. We're gonna first examine it. Let's go ahead and examine this key, see what it is. It has the word gallery. It's the gallery key. Where do we use the gallery key? We use the gallery key right here. Okay, we don't need it anymore, so we're gonna discard it. Okay. So what we're gonna do is in this room, before we start, we're gonna run and run and run and run and run and run. Run straight, run to the left, run all the way to the end, and pick up the insecticide spray. Now run back. Remember, these bees can hurt you too. So if you don't run fast enough, the bees will catch you and sting you, and that will take you off your health. Okay, so we got the insecticide spray. What do we do with that? Well, there's a big glowing thing over here. I'm sure you've noticed. We're going to take this map of the residence off. Okay. All right. You got the map of the residence. There's a hole in the wall here. Okay. If you hit X again, it's going to ask you if you want to see through the hole. If you see through the hole, the bees will invade and you will have a nasty time. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to use the insecticide spray, because the hive happens to be on the other side of this hole. And they're just nicely in a row, and the insecticide spray kills them. So we don't have to worry about bees anymore. No more bee problems. So we go back into gallery. How many slots do I have open? Can I do it in 3 slots? I think I need 4. That's okay. We're gonna we're gonna do a little something right quick. We're gonna do a little item trade. So we're gonna head back to the item box because I'm going to show you right now how to make what's known as the V-Jolts. The V-Jolts is a chemical that we use to fight the boss so that you don't have to fight the boss. The boss will end up in a cutscene, okay? The cutscene will end up so that you don't have to use ammo, so that you can just watch a cutscene and be done with the boss, okay? This is probably the most efficient way to play the this particular boss. Okay, so we're gonna come back to the save room for a moment. We don't need a whole lot. In fact, we don't need weapons for this. We're gonna put our handgun magazine. We're gonna put all of our ammo. We'll keep our crank. We'll keep everything there, okay? We'll keep everything there. We have 4 open slots. Generally, I like to keep 4 open slots for this, okay? Okay. All right. So let's get back to the room and let's make this V-Jolt very quickly. And we're doing awesome on time. We're doing awesome on time. This is not a very long part at all. Okay, so in that room with the big spider, there's a puzzle that lets you know what the mechanisms for this lock are, okay? There are 3 colors. There's purple, there's yellow, and there's green. And each one, it has a corresponding number, either 3, 5, or 6. So what we're gonna do is, since we don't know, we're gonna put in random combinations of 3, 5, and 6 until we get it. Okay, we got it the first try. we got it the first try. I spent 20 minutes doing this last time, and I got it the first freaking try. Wow. Okay, talk about that YouTube look. Okay. All right, we're gonna pick up 3 bottles. All right, guys. Here we go. We're going to make the V-Jolt. Where the formula for the V-Jolt is right here. Okay, there's something written on the wall. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 plus 6 equals 10. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 10 plus 7 equals 17. 17 plus 3 equals 20. Okay, I'm going to explain what each one of these are. Okay, this is UMB number 3. Okay, this is UMB 6. Sorry, yellow 6. And now, knowing this, we are going to make the V-Jolt. Okay, so we got 3 and we got 6. Okay, so what we know first is that 1 plus 3 equals 4. Well, what's 1? 1 is this. Let's get 3, which is UMB 3. Let's take some. Okay, and what we're gonna do is fill one of the empty bottles with water. Water counts as 1. Okay, that's our 1. So what we're gonna do is combine 1 plus 3, and that equals 4. NP04. Okay, we're well on our way. Okay, so now we got 4 plus 6 equals 10. So we come down here to yellow 6. We're gonna take some. Yes. So we're going to combine 4 and 6 is 10. Okay. So now we come back. 1 plus 6 equals 7. Okay. So we come here. We're going to take some 6, yellow 6. I'm going to come back. Fill the empty bottle with water. So now we have 1 plus 6, which equals 7. Okay. So now the next part, which is 10 plus 7 equals 17. So that means that UMB 10 is combined with UMB 7 to make VP17. And then the final part, which is 17 plus 3 equals 20. So we need another UMB3. So we're going to combine those. And now we've made the V-Jolt. Yay, we did it. We did it. So now, where do we take this? What do we do with the V-Jolt? The V-Jolt comes here. And we have to go to the sub basement one more time. All right. That being said, we are going to go here back to the sub basement. Since we opened this door, we can now go through it because the other way is inaccessible now. Gonna go down the ladder. All right, we're gonna backtrack and retrace our steps all the way back through. Okay, we're going back here, which is the green door, right when we come down. Now we're gonna climb back to the place where we had the puzzle. Okay, go back up the ladder. And finally back out the door that we came through, where we were being chased by the sharks. Oh, that shark is in bad shape. Poor shark. All right, this being said, we're going to use this now. And being that we used it, we see that all the tentacles are leaving. They're retreating. They're retreating back to their hole. Okay, we're going to throw away all those bottles. And we're going to see what else is in here, which is nothing. There's nothing in here. Okay, but we did it. So when we did that, it triggered the cutscene for the boss. We don't have to fight him now. So we're going to come back through the door. We're going to come all the way down the ladder. And we're just going to work our way back to the residence. All right. We're doing great. We are doing great. Sorry. It's been a long day. Well, we're going to ease on back up the ladder here, back to the residence. So now we totally are done with the basement, okay? With the sub basement. The flooded sub basement, we're done. All right. Now that we're back in the residence, we can make our way to the boss now. Where is the boss, you may ask? Well, it's funny that you asked that. We're going to see him now. Okay, right here. Same gallery room that we opened. Okay, now that we're here, we're going all the way to the back of this place where we had the bees. And on this table back here, there will be a key. And we're going to take the residence key. And we're gonna look at the residence key and examine it. And it's got the room 003. Okay. Oh, red herb. It's not reasonable. You use the key for room 003. There's no further use for this key. Discard? Yes. The reason I was talking about the red herb is because you don't want to typically pick up red herbs. Green herbs are useful because they can mix with red herbs and make more potent oh, that's a save. They can make more potent chemicals that will heal you. Red herbs do nothing on their own. They're just gonna take up space in your inventory. All right, we come to the bookshelf. We have a book that's out of place. We take it, and this is where they're gonna tell us about the V-Jolt. Okay. All right. That being said, there's a space between these books that catches your attention. What does that space mean? It means we have to use the red book. The bindings of the book form some kind of pattern, so reorder the books. Okay, another puzzle. So we're gonna exchange two books. The books we're gonna exchange are the first one and the one in the middle. Exchange them and continue that order until you get to the end. The second and that one. Exchange them. Reorder the books, yes. The third one and the last one. And we have completed the puzzle. All right, good stuff. If we were fighting the boss, I would say we needed a safety save here. But since we're not fighting the boss, yeah, we're not gonna save. We're not gonna save here. We're just gonna enjoy the cutscene.
What the hell is this thing?
Barry!
Jill!
Please excuse the terrible voice acting. Joe! He went commando on it. Not as cringeworthy as the original, but still.
I thought it was finished.
Yeah.
That was close. Thanks again.
Don't mention it. But what was that? What the hell's going on in this place?
All right. That being said, we come over to the flower place. We get the key, and it's a mansion key, so we got to go back to the mansion. So we're going to examine it, and it is a helmet key. So we're going to come back, and Barry's going to tell us that he's going to stay here, so we're not going to worry about it. We're going to go through the door. And we're going to head back to the regular mansion.
Wesker!
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say.
I apologize. It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
I understand. Anyway, it's good that you're safe.
Did you notice? Barry, he sounded a little flaky.
Now that you mention it, yeah. I'll keep a close eye.
Maybe it's quite natural under these circumstances. It's not really our standard operation. Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
I agree.
There are still rooms in that mansion we can't get into because they're locked up. I've been looking for ways to...
Okay, if there's anything, I'll go back to the other mansion.
I'm counting on you.
Okay, I'm going to wrap this video up in a little different way. We're going to go ahead and save, and since this is the closest save that I have, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up by going to the save room and saving. And then we will pick up part 3 here with the revisit to the mansion and the mines. The revisit to the mansion takes about 10-15 minutes, and then the mines take maybe about a half an hour, 45 minutes. But we're halfway through the game as of this point. We're gonna take this, we're gonna come over, and we're gonna save the game. All right. All right, guys. I thank you very much for your time. We are on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We've been doing Resident Evil for the month of October, and that may continue well after, but we stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 Central Time. You can see the link down below. And also I will flash the Twitch page, the Twitch link in the video. Thank you very much for your time. If you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel and also hit that follow button so that you know when I upload new content. Thank y'all very much. See you, Jill, and we'll see you again in part 3.